Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Carry for Cam Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Akers. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
9 brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it. But down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Rams,
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you... Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 16, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so. And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams, nothing.
Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third and short. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it. You do go through it. And in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Right back to Sanders on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's tackled it.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second and 2, Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald with a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. From the end zone, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Let's get a poppin', let's get a
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over.
39-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, get off the field.
Throwing is Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott on 4.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Eagles take over first.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 44-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Everyone, you got 4 down. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Kill.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Tannehill. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Tannehill. Going up top for Kupp. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
At the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing now is Wentz. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Down to about the 22 here.
Sanders.
They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 8.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again here with Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, Tannehill. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Los Angeles.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Ryan Tannehill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. It's a run with Akers. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
24. Rams 8. Kickoff.